Okay, so you have to see this. I gotta show you this. Look at that. Look at him. Oh my goodness. He's such a precious little jiggle dream. Look at that. Oh my goodness, guys. I want to make a normal, regular video. I want to change this little baby. This precious little angel. My little, I call him Jiggle Dream. So this is how he looks in my arms, ladies and gents. Oh my gosh, I can't even. So I'm wearing, oh my god, it's so hot. I'm wearing my long sleeve, this is a thin cotton cardigan or tunic, and it's super hot and super humid today in Chicago, but I'm wearing it because I wanted to cuddle him, and I prefer with my dolls to wear long sleeves when I hold them, especially, I mean, he's a silicone. I'm still learning everything about them. It's just enigma still to me. So I wanted the baby to be completely protected, but I also wanted to show you how he looks in my arms. And it's so adorable. I can't get over him, okay? It's been a week. 8 days since he arrived, and I have been fully enjoying him. But yeah, so for the reference, this is again Silicone Jayden. He is a cloth-bodied silicone. He's partial. That means he has his head and his limbs and his body plate are silicone, and he has a cloth body. He came last week on Friday. And I have been smitten with him. I haven't been making any videos, ladies and gents, but I have been fully enjoying him in private. So I'm going to change this, but I'm going to talk about a couple of things that are on my mind. But I just wanted you to see this baby in my arms. I am 5'9", so I'm pretty tall. And again, this baby looks like he's big, but he is perfect newborn size, I would say. Maybe up to 1 month with some things. It depends if you like the clothing to be snug or if you like it to be a little bit baggier. But anyways, I'm going to get my changing area situated and my little outfit, and I will be right back. Okay, so we're back. We are actually, ladies and gents, in my living room because it has been dark, gloomy, and stormy for the past 2 days here in Chicago, and my light in my bedroom was disaster. So I decided to try this bright spot next to my huge window in the living room, and I think it looks kind of nice. I think you will be able to see his details. I mean, look at the jiggle! Oh my goodness! And yeah, so I have a couple of things I want to talk about today. I wanted to go live because there are some topics and things that I would like to address, but I can't because it's so dark. My past live was so dark, you couldn't even see anything. My son looked like he just jumped out of the toaster. So I decided to postpone it and make this video. This is a little dedication video about my little silicone journey, and who influenced me and who helped me greatly on this decision game. And I also want to announce his name. So let me just start with the name. Here, ladies and gents, finally after 8 days of going back and forth and just not being able to decide on any, I decided to go with Jensen Elliott. So yeah, this is, I think, the first time my baby has 2 names, and I just call him, some days I call him Jensen, some days I call him Elliott. And of course he was inspired by Winchester's Boys, by look at it, by Dean and Sam. So yeah, this is baby Jensen Elliott, or Elliott Jensen. I feel like calling him Elliott today. So yeah, and I'm going to be changing him while I'll chat with you. I'm going to put this little outfit. He's going to be twinning with his little cousin. Guys, I bought this outfit a couple of months ago with my son in mind, but yesterday Ines went live and she put she has the same romper and she put it on her silicone bear ties. So I thought, how cool, since I'm going to talk about her and how she inspired me and how this baby is actually home, mostly because of all the information and help that his auntie provided. So I thought it would be very fitting to put this romper on him. And I already put this onesie. I wasn't sure which outfit to use for this video, so ladies and gents, I'll just go with the flow and put that one. Let me adjust a little. This is Imagine diaper, and I like this diaper. He doesn't have any anatomical parts, this baby. He has a cloth body, so just putting it out there. Anyways, I have been collecting for 6 years now, and for the whole 6 years, for all ladies who have been with me, you even know, I even said it a couple of the times on my channel, I wasn't really into silicone babies. I loved seeing them on other people's channels. I was hoping that I would come across a perfect silicone baby for me, perfect for me now. I'm not talking this doll is perfect or whatever, or any, like, if you know what I mean. I was hoping that maybe one day, but my problem was that every time I would see the sculpt or the silicone, it was out of my price range. Or it was so expensive and I was nervous about spending all the money without knowing even if I even would enjoy the medium. Because there are very misconceptions, a lot of misconceptions out there about pretty much about like in every other hobby, about things we don't know. We are hearing things, and there may be some factors that attribute for us not to go there and not to think and not to want, or not being nervous about spending all that money and not to be sure, okay, am I going to like this medium? Because so anyways, I was talking to Ines, and I think it was last October. We were just talking that day, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I was really, this silicone thing is really starting to grow on me. Perhaps I would give it a try. And she's like, yes, she said, I love Maya. I think it was after one of her live streams when she was talking about, because she always gets these questions, like all the ladies with silicones out there on YouTube, we just like I get a lot of questions about where I got my dolls, how I find the artists, what are the major things that make me decide on the artist. So even though I have been in a hobby for 6 years, I still have these questions because silicone artists I thought, okay, the silicone medium, is it the same way how you do it, how you decide, or what do you have to? I had no idea, ladies. And when I tell you I had no idea, it's true, because I have not been desiring this medium. I thought, okay, they're just, as I told you, they're just not, the sculpting is not what I want. Some that I've seen from like on Etsy or these self-proclaimed sculptors that I don't even know on Facebook, these dolls looked horrible. I mean, I'm so sorry, I don't want to offend anyone, but they looked like they were peeling, that they had cracks, the hair was just like they were patches missing or somewhere bald, like for a huge amount of money. And I was like, okay, so some of these people are charging like $1,800, $2,000 for a doll, and doll was not good, okay? And I'm thinking, if I'm going to pay $1,800, I can have totally amazing, gorgeous reborn with all bells and whistles, with all the newest techniques, amazing details from one of my artists, why would I be paying this money for this silicone that looks like you could literally see the hair, you could literally see the dust and debris on this doll like stuck on it. And I think that's one of the things that keeps people from buying or trying the silicone, because you're like, okay, even if I have to pay only $500 for this, that's like, no, okay, I don't even want to. That's a lot of money. Even $500 is a lot of money, and I just don't want this thing. It's going to just trigger me. It's just weird looking doll. So I thought, okay, I am not probably ever going to do this. And then, as I said, Ines, she was telling me all about these partials. She was presenting them on her channel, and I think it was after one of her live streams with her Emma, with her partial silicone. We were just chatting, and I'm like, you know what? I'm really loving this Jayden. I always wanted Jayden in my collection. I had a vinyl kit, but he has partial arms, and I just, as a collector, as a reborn collector, I just can't seem to be able to bond with partial arms. So I was telling her, maybe I just need to find this artist that she was telling me about, Leticia, because she was getting the bear by Easy, done by Leticia, and she has been dealing with Leticia on and off. Like, she had a couple of her dolls. She had experience with Lati, so she's like, why don't you just contact Leticia? So I was sitting there. It was late at night. It was one of those nights. I think we all have them. We buy dolls on these nights, and we buy clothing, or we buy accessories, because just we can't sleep, or we have just like this, we're pondering something. So yeah, it was one of those nights when I messaged Leticia and I told her, I don't know, would you be willing to do this? This would be my first experience with silicone. Ines recommended your work. I have been following you. I have wanted a baby done by Leticia for the longest time. And this would be like perfect opportunity to get a baby and to get my first wiggle dream or jiggle dream. And she responded to me like within 10 minutes, ladies. Not even kidding you. She's in Spain. She responded me and all excited. She's like, hello, Katie. It would be fantastic. You bet. I would love to make a Jayden. As a matter of fact, I have the blank kit here. And I thought, oh my gosh. So this is the sign. This is the sign. She immediately, I didn't even have to ask. I love when artists are proactive like that. She immediately told me the prices, what would be, if would be. And I also requested, the only thing she had to order was the body plate for him, because I wanted body plate. So she ordered from McPherson's Chris Carwithan. She poured it and she mailed it to her. She mailed it to Leticia, to Spain. So this was like clean thing, guys. I didn't have to worry about anything. I didn't have to worry about ordering the blank kit, because she already had the blank silicone kit. She ordered it before, so she had it in stash. She just had to do this body plate, and it was super smooth. She was very professional. She answered all of my questions. I didn't have to feel funky and wait, okay, so how much would that be? I don't know about you guys, but I sometimes feel nervous when I go to artists and I just asking about the prices. I do it because if I want their work, I will just approach them. But sometimes I just don't know how to word it, you know. So she kind of like immediately she provided, as I said, all the information and even the prices. So it was easy breezy. So I knew from that moment that I really wanted him. He has the full arms. He was. The whole transaction, the whole process was just amazing, okay? Since the beginning, that was in October, and she told me that she had an opening for March/April, and I thought, okay, that would be perfect, you know. I will get all my money ready, I will get myself ready, mentally prepared for my jiggle. And immediately I messaged Ines, and I couldn't even sleep like until 3 o'clock. Anyway, her two were just going back and forth and sending each other pictures of Jayden. I was just so like over the moon. So, you know, this was just amazing journey. I have to tell you, so people asked me how much I paid. I'm not going to say exactly, but Ines made a video and she was pretty on spot about the pricing. I paid double the price of, almost double the price of for his painting and routing. Don't forget that I ordered also the body plate. So double what the blank kit was. So it's not a cheap affair, but it's still very, very affordable option, ladies. If you can't go the way of a big artist name, or you are just nervous, okay? Because I mean, I could have bought myself the full-bodied silicone, even from these fancy famous artists. Not to say that Natalie Scholl is not famous, if you know what I mean. But I was just nervous. I was nervous. Is this going to be for me? Am I going to enjoy? What if I don't like the medium and I spent all these thousands and thousands of dollars? You know how the resale goes. And it's even more risky if you have such expensive item. And I thought, okay, what if I don't like it? What if I'm not into the painting? Because I am, if you know me, I am super OCD about the painting and routing. If I don't like something on my doll, I will start to focus on it, and that's it, okay? The doll is basically a goner. I know how it feels, but yeah, that's how I am. I'm not able to bond. If I see something that I just can't get over, I will not bond. Now, what if I paid like 7,000 or 5,000 even, or even like 4,000? And then what? Like, I wouldn't enjoy my doll. That would, I mean, you know what I mean, ladies? So I just wanted to, just to dip my toes in this silicone world, and it has been really, I'm smitten with him. I have to tell you, I'm smitten with his baby. He is very cuddly. I have to say, I have been cuddling him more than I cuddle my reborns. And I'm not exactly the cuddler type of a mommy. I'm more of a display, photography, changing like baby fashion kind of a mama. Then I am a cuddler. But every day I have to tell you, for the past week, I have been going to do my bathroom routine when I just grab the baby in the evening when I'm done with my, because I have been trying to catch up on some work. I've been off work. So after in the evening when I have like a couple of minutes for myself, I just grab the baby and I snuggle him in my arms and I go to bathroom to look into the mirror and just to look how he jiggles and how he's just laying there with his little, look at this hand. I just love when he's like pondering things. He's like, mama. And I have this little satin pillow because I don't want his hair to be rubbing. But yeah, so that's my silicone journey. That's how I got to decide that I wanted to try. I do not regret getting a partial at all. And I can see myself getting a full-bodied silicone in the future, but I am not rushing. I am fully enjoying this baby, ladies and gents. I don't feel guilty for spending the money. I think he was worth every penny, and I have been really, he kind of sparked the interest for me in collecting hobby, I have to say, because I have been collecting very intensely in the past 6 years. I have been very active here on YouTube and on, and it gets tiring. You kind of get burned out, and there are days I have been not feeling well. I got sick 6 weeks ago, and it has been just, he came at the perfect time. This is exactly what I needed. And he is everything that I envision. And he's actually more this baby, because I wasn't quite sure. I knew that I would probably enjoy him, because when I saw his pictures, ladies and gents, from the artist, I was smitten. My friends, I was just eating their ears out, like biting them off constantly, just talking about my baby constantly. But when he came and I got to feel him, it's just, I can't even describe it. Well, you ladies who have the silicone medium, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I had no idea up until a week ago. And to all ladies who are kind of worried about the painting, who are used to certain degree of realism in painting in their dolls, I have to tell you, yeah, the painting is a little bit different than on your reborns, but this is like completely different things. Ines used to tell me this, because I was like, okay, I love all of my depth on the vinyl. It is possible to have amazing details. He does have a lot of details, ladies and gents. I don't know if you will be able to see. Look at all the veins that he has. No, it's probably, he will be washed out. I mean, my camera never ever captures the details. I mean, the veins here, you will probably see how the vein is going. He even has these little like peach fuzz and dry spots and a lot of baby rash. I mean, he's painted amazingly. Is he painted exactly the same way like reborns? No, because the medium doesn't allow, it's a different medium. Therefore, the degrees of details will be different, but he is still amazingly detailed, ladies and gentlemen. With silicones, it's not even about that. It's about that movement, the feeling. I now totally understand what ladies were talking about, especially I talked about this and I asked Ines millions of questions, because I was like, okay, what if I don't like him? What if he's not like detailed? And she's like, this is not only about that, okay? You have to look at it from completely like at the different type, little bit of collecting, the different medium, the different opportunities, different feeling, different way how he feels when you hold him, the weight, the feel of the medium itself. It's like the movement. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious, I just love him. And I will do a detail video, because once again I didn't show you a lot of details. He has a little hospital needle injection here, like a little prick, and also he has open mouth with tongue, which I will be showing you in my next video. I have amazing outfit I want to put him into, but I just wanted to do a little twinning thing with Ines. So yeah, this video, once again, I want to thank Ines. You're watching it, I know, because I told you. Thank you for all the help that you provided, all the time that you kind of like dedicated to answer my OCD questions. And I mean, go, ladies and gents, if you're not subscribed to the channel, or if you have silicone questions, there are a lot of channels out there. I totally understand. YouTube is a huge place. But I'm just saying about the partial silicones, he is what I wanted, and she has a lot of information there. She has been making these videos with her partial for over a year and a half, I think. Last year she got her Emma, and she gives a lot of good information there. Hopefully I answered some of your questions. If you have any questions, ladies, especially you who are pondering maybe just dipping your toes in silicone water, there I can recommend. There are a lot of course channels out there, but this is my journey. I know this is nothing new for someone who has been collecting silicones. You're probably like, okay, you just discovered the hot water in a hot water faucet. And I know this video is not for that, for those ladies. I just wanted to, because I'm kind of like journaling. This is a video journaling for me. I don't know how long I'm going to be collecting dolls, and one day I may not even be doing this anymore, but I will go back and I will see all these things since the day I started collecting reborns and down the road, how I tried and how I started with silicone medium. So this is why I do videos like these, ladies. And also there are a lot of ladies who are just starting to collect, or maybe are thinking about just getting a silicone, and they just, for some reason, they didn't give their thought to these partials or have had questions. So honestly, ladies, I am not paid. This is not any paid advertisement by anyone. This is my honest opinion, how I feel about him. And I honestly recommend these partials. McPherson's has them, and well, I will be talking about that in my next video, but I just wanted to talk about a little bit how this whole thing came together. So Ines, again, thank you so much for all your help, for all the time that you spent answering, as I said, my inquiries, my questions, did videos, my demanding, like I had video demands that I asked some questions, so she was showing the movement and talking about certain things that I wanted to, clarifying them for me. So thank you again. Again, I want to thank Leticia, Chris, who poured him, who poured the silicone kit, all of you out there who are coming to my channel and who supporting me and my babies, and Charlie, of course, on this social media journey. And I will be back with another video, perhaps a live stream, because I have pressing things that I want to address. Hopefully it will be tomorrow. Hopefully I will get more light. I have been so fed up with this weather here in Chicago. So yeah, please don't go far. We will be back, as I said, hopefully tomorrow or on Monday. Thank you so much, and we are wishing you a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Bye!